Alright guys, this isn't a review or a product testing or an unboxing or any of that sort of stuff. This is just a very quick introduction to myself and the product. Those of you that don't know me, my name is Anton Du Plessis. I am the designer of the Silent Hero 4, and if you're looking for some good reviews and product testing and so forth, YouTube and social media is full of it. Go and have a look there. Eric from Outer Limitless did a good review about a week or so ago. You can have a look at that. Some real close-ups on the product. I'm basically just going to quickly tell you about how I designed the blade, what I took away when I designed the blade, and so forth. So I've designed obviously a couple of knives in the past for tops. I did the Ascari bush knife, which was produced in limited quantities. We then did the Silent Hero, the larger version, and eventually, after a lot of requests and through my company here in South Africa, Ascari Knives, I did a limited run on a smaller version of the Silent Hero 4, and also the Silent Hero 4, or the Silent Hero smaller version with the choil, and that eventually, I stopped completely because this was then eventually issued. So for those of you that think it's just a straightforward shrinking of a CAD drawing when you design a knife or a smaller knife, I don't actually work that way. I totally redo the design. Handle's got to be exact fit. I want everybody to be able to handle it. There's a lot of guys that's commented on the size of the handle on the Silent Hero, and one of the key reasons why we designed it the way we did, shape-wise, size-wise, was because we believe in control over your blade, and the only way to have proper control is if you have proper control over the handle. So if you can close your hand around the knife in a forward grip and in a reverse grip where thumb and index finger locks, then you have proper control. If you make the grip too big, too chunky, and you don't have that proper control, then obviously you're not going to have control over the knife. So for the guys that want a beefier blade, I would say beef it up with paracord, grip tape, whatever. It's a tool, make it work for you. On the topic, this was one of the first editions that was made. This was the prototype. This one was still done with the Black River wash, and if you can have I eventually stripped it off because we started having that problem. Everybody knows that speckle rust that you start seeing under the coating. So we did away with that completely, and the micarta is also slightly different, looks slightly different to me, feels a little bit less textured. But that was more or less the full design of the blade. The only thing that then eventually changed was obviously the sheath and the coating and the handle material. So the final product, that's the final product. Brilliant sheath, really good tight solid lock. It's got this little ramp up top, and then it's got the double belt loops for vertical and horizontal. Well, horizontal carry, if you want to carry it vertically, take one off, turn it sideways, or if you want to remove it completely and put a tech lock or something else on there, that's up to you. I prefer a horizontal carry up front on my blade. So obviously this was designed for guys that wanted something smaller, more compact, more EDC friendly. Coating is I think they call it a Sniper Gray Cerakote. Very good coating on this. The handle scales are still micarta, but it's it's more grippy. You can feel that it's more grippy. It's got the red liners, thinner blade stock, because I wanted something slicey. And with the hardening that Tops does, the differential hardening, this is plenty. And if you do your hardening well enough, then the blade's going to hold up. So the changes that I made to this knife, obviously we removed the choil. If you look at the original large silent arrow, it had a choil. I believe there's enough choke up here to do fine work right up there. So we removed the choil. That wasn't necessary. And the other thing that I also did was we dropped the point, so that if you draw a line straight through from the tip through the middle of the meeting point here, the ricasso area out the back, you pretty much get a straight line or close to a straight line, which gives you transfer of kinetic energy when you're doing stabbing and prying work, which is what I wanted. And I also wanted a little bit more belly on this blade. The original silent arrow, the big silent arrow, is more spear-like shaped, and because you have more than 6 inches there on cutting edge, you can do a lot with that. You don't need that much belly. But on the smaller blade, I wanted maximum cutting capability, and so slightly changed the shape of it. So it tapers down, gives you that straight line, but it also gives you a little bit more belly, which gives you that sliciness. So it's really nice setup, the way that Tops did it. Total package, overall package, super impressed with it, very happy with it. It's doing very well, and I think it will do very well long into the foreseeable future. I think what Tops is doing here with a Cerakote and the Kydex design and so forth is turning a new page in their chapter of manufacturing. So I'm really looking forward to more work with them, more designs and so forth. So if you guys are interested in a silent arrow 4, get all of Tops. The guys will put you in the right direction and hook you up with the people that, dealers and resellers that might have it if they don't have stock. But I'm pretty sure you're going to have a ball of a time with this blade. It's a good little blade, and once I do a field test review somewhere in dark Africa, I'll put that up again. In the meantime, check out the Silent Arrow 4, and I'm Anton Du Plessis.